Goblet squats. A great lower body exercise that targets the quads, but also great for building up strength when you lack sufficient mobility for back squats. Ensure all the correct squat mechanics are adapted into this exercise, keeping the whole foot flat on the floor, pulling the knees apart as you lower and descend into the squat, and maintain a neutral spine throughout. Do not hold the kettlebell too low or squat to the point in which your back starts to arch. A common error seen here is failure to hold the kettlebell at chest height. After practicing the movement, if you find yourself uncontrollably falling forwards or losing balance, you lack the ankle mobility to perform this exercise, and this can be remedied by elevating the heels on plates as shown. However, it's important you address your ankle mobility and strive to perform a goblet squat without plates, as this is essential before moving on to conducting back squats. Before squatting with a bar on your back, ensure you've mastered each of the following phases before moving on to the next. Squatting with plates will make up for your poor ankle mobility. Eventually, with the rehab work, you'll be able to ditch these plates and perform a good, deep bodyweight squat. Goblet squats with plates will allow you to build your strength up while your ankle mobility is ongoing. But again, you're striving to get rid of these plates and squat without them to full depth as shown. Squatting with a bar on your back requires even greater ankle mobility, so before you get rid of the plates completely, you may have to begin your back squat journey by squatting with your heels on the plates. Eventually, with plenty of ankle mobility work, you'll be able to ditch these plates and squat safely to full depth, and from here, you're ready to safely start adding weight to the bar. Fear not, your OPT training program will have you starting on the correct phase as highlighted in your consultation form and build you up from there on in. Let's do it. It's important to understand and perform the correct squat mechanics to ensure you're getting the most out of the exercise and also to prevent injury. If your squat does not look like this, you're not able to hit depth and maintain good form throughout a good range of movement, and you've practiced the movement repeatedly to ensure it's not just a lack of experience, then you suffer from bad mobility. If you're uncontrollably falling forwards, or drifting onto the toes with your heels elevating uncontrollably off of the ground, or perhaps even a bit of both, then you lack the mobility to perform a squat and you need to start working on improving your ankle and possibly even your groin mobility. Let's show you how. Ankle mobility is often underestimated or not even considered about when it comes to performing a squat. If you observe the ankle joint during this squat, it is extending forwards to allow the knee to bend. If your ankle lacks this range of mobility, your knees will struggle to bend, and as a result, your heels will lift off the ground and you'll fall uncontrollably forwards. This is dangerous as it puts a large amount of strain on the knee. A good stretch to remedy this is the ankle stretch shown. Ensure your knee is not to the left or to the right of the toes, it is directly over. Push all your weight down until you feel a good stretch and hold. Another easy stretch to do anywhere is to get up against the wall with the toes. Ensure you maintain a slight bend in the knee and slowly move the knee forward towards the wall, ensuring you do not lock the knee out. We are looking to attack the bottom of your ankle. If you lock the knee out, you'll start to hit the calf muscles. If you suffer from bad ankle mobility, an easy hack is to squat by putting your heels elevated on small plates. This will help you improve your squat and work on teaching yourself the squat, while also working on your ankle mobility alongside this. This is not a long-term solution. You are still striving to be able to squat to full depth without plates before you move on to further exercises. Groin mobility is also important throughout a squat and should be something that is consistently developed throughout your training. Squat down, push the elbows into the knees and ensure that you keep the heels flat on the floor. You must maintain a nice neutral spine and constant pressure on the knees. If you struggle to perform that movement, a similar movement can be done on the ground. by spreading the knees apart and trying to push the hips backwards and hold when you feel that groin stretch. Take it as far as you can and hold it as far as you can, and you should feel it deep in the groin. Keep working on your mobility alongside your squat practice, and before you know it, you'll be able to perform a bodyweight squat to depth, and then, and only then, are you ready to begin adding weight to this movement.